guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Flosstube. So this is Flosstube 213. Yes, 213. So what have I been working on since last time? So since last Flosstube I have been concentrating on Merry Bug. And I'm happy to say I have finished it. I will show the original because this was stitched in different threads. So that is what the original looks like. Come on, focus camera. Doesn't want to seem to focus. This is Merry Bug from the Stony Creek. It was a leaflet. So this was originally stitched. They do have the DMC and the anchor for the different colours. But there's Creek Colours, Weeks Dye Works and Glisten Gloss. And I did make mine a little bit sparkly because I used the filament thread, the Gutermann. There we go, it's focused. So you can see, particularly in the car, the variegation in those different colours. But I just googled Christmas red and Christmas green and went with those colours, and I will give you those in a minute when I've shown you. Out of the way. So this is what mine looks like. I'm very pleased with the way that that's come out. Sorry about that. You heard that car in the background. So I did use a little bit of sparkly. So I've put some in the M there and the C there. I just got I got gifted a pack from Amazon from one of my birthdays, and I used a little bit of gold all in the baubles and a bit in the star. Did I use any other? I think it was just the green and the gold. I don't think I used any other of the filament thread. It was just the gold and the green. Yeah, I don't think I used any other, but I am very happy. So the red that I used that was in the car was 321, and the other red that was in the lollipops and the ribbons, I think it was 349, so that was a different red. The green 3818, I'll use that in the tree as well. Black 310, white was B5200, and yeah, I think all the others were the called for conversions, the DMC called fors. So yeah, I am very, very pleased. So Stony Creek, very happy. Another finish for this year. I don't know what number finish I'm actually on. I didn't look. Yeah. So I finished that on Tuesday. And I put in a total of 2,000 2,299 stitches to get that one finished. So very happy with that one. So like I said, I finished that on Tuesday. So on Wednesday I pulled out the stockings were hung. So let me just change apps. So that was in my notes app. Let me find the stockings. So the stockings were hung by Tiny Modernist. And this is what that piece is going to look like. And I'm still on this top band up here. So I was over this side this time with those baubles there. So I just take this side off and we can look at the whole thing. Move that over. This is where we are now. You can just see that white snowflake in there. There's a couple more that I did last time, but I was concentrating on this side this time. So I've just picked my own threads, just put some random threads together, some off-branded that I had, and just picked whatever colour. So it's going to be very different to the original colour wise, but the layout and everything else will be the same, just the colours will be different. So the stocking I put in 523 stitches, and that was just on these two motifs in here. So yeah, 523 stitches. So that is that one. Oops. And then lastly, the one that I worked on last night is Holiday Quaker. This is from Lila Studios. So yeah, Holiday Quaker from Lila Studios. And that is what that one is going to look like. And I was in this bird motif here. So that's where I worked this time when I picked it up. And I put in 306 stitches. So let me bring it down. That to the side. So let me take this off. You can have a look at home. So that is where we are now. I have done a little bit down here, started the reindeer. But that's what we're looking like now. So 306 stitches, and it was just all in this motif in here. So I've done the double outside border, and then in the middle is the two birds and the leaves and a big branch up there. So yeah, that is where we are with that one. So those are the three projects that I worked on. That's all I worked on because I was concentrating on finishing Merry Bug. So I may keep that one out this weekend. Might just focus in on that one this weekend and get a good few days on it. So whoops. So yeah, I will probably concentrate on that one this weekend and get some really good progress into that one. So I've not really seen anything online, but I would advise, you know, go and check out your favourite places to buy from, favourite websites, see if there's anything going on. I have been keeping an eye on Facebook, but I've not really seen anything on there either. So yeah. But lastly, we had a bit of an issue when we did our usual shopping on Wednesday. So we usually go around, you know, the shops in town, and then we'll go down to the big Sainsbury's. We got down there and yeah, they were saying that they had to close because the systems were down. There's no tills working or anything like that. So we had to go all the way back up through town to go to the little Sainsbury's to get essentials, you know, bread and milk and stuff like that. So we had to go back out yesterday, being Thursday, to the big Sainsbury's. We just got a taxi down there, did a shopping and got a taxi home. But usually when we're shopping, we just like to, you know, get the food and then get home again. No, straight in and out. We don't really wander or look around at other things. But we did, with it being a Thursday and just not as normal shopping day. We just decided to have a wander around because there's an Argos pickup point in there, and homewares and clothes and bits and bobs that Sainsbury's do besides food. We went and looked down the books and magazines. Yeah, I'm just going to say totally my husband's fault because yeah, he took me down that aisle and I picked up one of the magazines that I used to purchase regularly. So I picked up Cross Stitcher, and this is issue 425, and it's the August 2025 edition. But yeah, look at the kitties. So if you don't mind, we're going to have a look through. But yes, so if you were only here for the stitching, you don't want to see the magazine, that's totally fine. I'll see you next time. So let's have a look. So first of all, the free kit is a Butterflies and Bees luxury needle roll kit. So you can make that banner there, Butterflies and Bees, and then you can turn it into a roll. So it does come with the white Aida, the pink felt, the threads, a needle threader, button. But the pattern itself is in the magazine. In the Cross Stitcher magazine, they don't put the pattern in. They put the pattern in the magazine itself. Unlike other magazines where you get both, you'll get a pattern in the kit and then also an extra pattern in the magazine. But Cross Stitcher just do it in the magazine, so you have to try and keep them together if you want to stitch it. But yeah, Butterflies and Bees luxury needle roll kit. So let's have a look. So yeah, that was the needle roll. So we have the welcome from Susan and Martin Penny. Look at the kitty. So then we have the contents page. So this is the one on the front, the ice cream van, and the kitties is on page 36. I also want to look at the bugs, so stitched bugs. Then we have the August special deals with willowfabrics.com. Then we have the Out There Poppy Reflection. Then we have some people writing in. what their favourite projects are, things that they would recommend. Firm Favourites by Oksana. We have Stitching with Julian. Just see what that says. Stitching with Julian. So what have we got? Don't know what that is. When stitching or in life, this time asking us to accept the chaos underneath the beauty. Yeah. So then we have Mouse's Year. So welcome to our new calendar stitch along. Make a date with us to stitch a new month each issue until you have a whole year of designs. So this is the August Mouse's Year. Very cute. So that is by Amanda Butler. So yeah, Amanda Butler, Mouse's Year. Very cute, little mouse picking strawberries. Very cute. Try and show you. So these down here are the ones so far. Yeah, very cute. Then we have Seaside Treasures. Keep things ship-shape with our seaside decks. Hang in your home for ocean-inspired or give both as a gift. So we have a lighthouse and a sailboat. They're really cute. I like the way they finished them too, in the oval and the round. Very cute. And those are by Emma Congdon. So both those are from Emma Congdon. Very cute. Yeah. Then we have Patch Happy. Use the pattern of traditional patchwork quilts to send a bright and breezy card to a friend. So thank yous and best wishes, you're a star, thinking of you. Yeah. Patchworks. And those are from Faye Walsh. Yeah. Very cute. And then we have Subscribe and Save Today. Get your cross-stitcher fix from wherever you are in the world. Subscribing to cross-stitcher has never been easier. Enjoy the convenience of subscribing using your local currency and secure your monthly stitching inspiration. Yeah. Subscribe and save today. So bring the code up if you would like to scan it. So subscribe and save. Then we have Wild Charm. For those who love wildflowers even more than garden blooms, our pretty meadow scene is a must stitch. I've got all wild flowers. Very pretty. And that is by Faye Walsh. Yeah. Then we have Feather Your Nest. Create a hanging bird cage, complete with different feathered friends on each side. An elegant decoration to beautify your home. Very pretty. Yeah. And that is by Cheryl McKinnon. Yeah. Very pretty. Then we have Perfect Pussycats. It's very cute. Look at that. Perfect Pussycats. Yeah, it's so cute. That is really cute. Who's it by? Let's see. Emma Congdon. Yeah. It's a Stitch Rovia design. Very cute. Yeah. Very cute. It's stitched on 14 count navy blue Ada. Yeah, 14 count navy blue Ada. Suppose you could stitch it on any, really. There is some light colours in there, but it's surrounded by other colours. It's not technically a full coverage because some of the fabric is showing through. So in between the leaves, behind the cats. So it's not strictly a full coverage, but it's nearly. Very nearly. So yeah, Emma Congdon, Stitch Rovia. It's so cute. Yeah. What's the size on it? It's 140 by 140 stitches. Yeah. Very cute. Then we have Flowers and Flutters. Don't say that fast. Flowers and Flutters. So we've got a butterfly, got a ladybug. So rather than spots, there's like flowers on the wings. There's a bee. So our folk art style garden bugs surrounded by beautiful blooms make a gorgeous trio to display. So who are these by? Let's see. Susan Bates. Yeah. Susan Bates. They are very cute. The butterfly, the ladybird. We have a cute little bee. It's in the crease there, so I can't really see it. So yeah, Susan Bates. And it gives you full finishing instructions, so how to finish it into a hoop. Then we have the letter library, which is the allotment letters. Yeah. I can't really show you those, but they're Fiona Crouch. And we also have the numbers as well. And there's a number with a little gnome. That is so cute. Next month is the mermaid alphabet. That's next month. Then we have Pixel Perfect. It's an interview with a designer. Step into the imagination of Iris as she blends pixel perfect detail into cross-stitch patterns, celebrating character, colour and critters. Wow. Yes. Interviewed by Julian O'Dez. Let's see, does it say? For Dutch designer Iris, cross-stitch is more than a craft. It's a stitched portrait into a playful, pixel-perfect world filled with frogs in Halloween costumes, three-headed cats and occasional dragon teapots. Her brand, Needle Lock Designs, is a haven for stitchers seeking designs or as an inspirational technique. Wow. Yes. Wow. Yeah, I've got the three-headed cat there. Wow, pretty python. Iris's new cell. I wonder if her brand Needle Locked Designs. So yeah, definitely go check her out. Needle Locked Designs. Then we have Ladies from Literature. You'll be filled with pride after completing this stunning sampler featuring Jane Austen's most favourite heroines. So this is part 2. So the previous issue must have had part 1. And this is from Maria Diaz. So that is the full piece. That's what the full piece looks like. So yeah, this is the second part that we've had. Yeah. Very cool. Then we have Create a Classic, which is the ice cream van. A reminder of classic British summers, our retro ice cream van is a colourful project for those looking for a larger design to stitch. So that is the full piece. So the traditional English ice cream van. It's got the Mr. Whippy, which is very sought after. And yeah, so Mr. Whippy ice cream van. Yes. So yeah, we've got the full design, and that is by Amanda Butler. So we've got half stitch, French knots and blended threads. And then we have the challenge, so ready, steady, stitch. We've challenged 3 designers to use only the materials given to them to create a doggy themed tote bag. Read on to see how they got on. We know many of our readers are pet owners, so we've come up with a delightful doggy themed design for this month's challenge. We've asked 3 designers to create a design that's suitable to go on the front of a small tote bag that a dog lover would be happy to use. They also have to stick to only 7 shades of stranded cotton we selected for them. Check out their perfect results below. So we have Fiona Crouch and Play With Me. Cheryl McKinnon is Doggy Parade, and it says, sorry, I have plans with my dog, and it's got cute few different dogs. And then Lucy Evans, Pup Portraits. Got 4 different doggies there. I will show you them up close. So this is the Fiona Crouch, and she says, play with me. That's very cute. And then we have the Cheryl McKinnon, Doggy Parade. And it says, sorry, I have plans with my dog. And then this one, the Lucy Evans, is the Pup Portraits. Very cute. Very, very cute. So then we get all 3 of the patterns. And then we have the Stitch Along All Year Round Part 12. Wow. So yeah, it's a rounded design. That's really pretty. All the different flowers. There's butterflies, birds, bees. There's a dragonfly. I think that a little fox. Got a squirrel. Got a robin. Yeah, very cute. And this is Amanda Butler. So it's the August part with the dragonfly. Let me show you. So that's the one this time, the August with the dragonfly. Very pretty. Very pretty. And then we have the beginner's guide. And then in the back we have the take a break. Our scissor bob was stitched on 14 count white Ada, so we've got a little bee. Yeah, a little buzzy bee. And then it shows you a sneak peek of what's coming in the next issue, which is on sale the 5th of August. So that definitely looks like an Emma Comden, I would say. My Happy Place, cross stitch, to do, craft fair, cup of tea, frogging, new project plans. Yeah, Sal addict. Yes. Yes. So inside this month is On Your Mind, Stitcher's Brain Silhouette, Cute Cuddles Teddy Bear Cushion, On Point, Make a Beautiful Ballet Bag, and Move It, Cute New Home Cards. That's the September issue. It's on sale the 5th of August. Yes. And then just a quick recap on the back of some of the projects inside. But yeah, that mouse is very cute. That doggy tote bag, that's cute too. And then the kitties. The kitties, yes. So yeah, that is the cross stitcher. So August 2025. So yeah, that is everything for this week's Flosstube. So yeah, I think this weekend I'm going to carry on with the Holiday Quaker, get some more of those motifs done and get a fair bit done over the weekend. So I'm going to let you guys go and move on to your next video. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.